second wave runners start entering your corrals.
Yeah, the impression of the start for TV viewers is that everyone can see the start line. The reality is, for most people, you're down over a knoll and you hear the gun go off. People move slowly, walking at first, and then the walking pace increases in speed, and it seems like it could be 10 minutes before you even see the start line. The start line, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of excitement, which helps. There is some time before you can really begin to start running. And it's a downhill at the start, so it thins out fairly quickly, and then it becomes very quiet. And it feels more like a training run at that point with just a lot of people around, because you don't hear the crowds. And that's where you start. As a runner, you want to get into your groove and start thinking, focusing on the race. So that quiet offers that opportunity.
This is a half marathon, right?
Yeah, just very long.
You begin to feel the effects of running a marathon, and it seems as though when you're getting to that point where you're beginning to question why you even did this, here comes another pocket of fan support. And they just sort of lift you up and keep you going. It's great. I mean, that's what makes Boston Marathon special for me, is because of the crowd participation. Besides the finish line, Wellesley is my favorite part of the course, because it seems like a half mile out you begin to hear the crowd noise, and if you've run the race before, you know what to expect. The first time it was a shock. I couldn't believe how many students there were and how loud they were. And it's just a lot of fun. There's students holding signs saying, "I'm from Kansas, kiss me," or "I'm from Iowa, kiss me," and they're just so involved in the race that, and that's around 13 miles, I believe, and it feels like you're starting the race again because it just gives you so much energy. Boston is by far the best marathon that I've run. I haven't run New York, and I know there's a lot of crowds there, but the people in Boston seem to be part of the race. You almost begin to feel like the rooting's only for you, that they really do target you, because they yell your numbers out, and if you have your name on your shirt, they yell your name. And they're in those pockets where there aren't as many people. I don't notice them as much, because it just seems to me at times that the entire course is lined with spectators, and they're giving you cookies, water, and it's what makes it fun. As you approach the city, you're in that period where you're running on will. So as the crowds grow and the noise grows, it helps a lot, because no matter how much you carbo load, by 21, 22 miles you've exhausted your fuel, so you're running on determination and will, and to have people cheering, and it helps a lot. When I see the Citgo sign, I know that I can't stop. There's no turning back now, because even though it may not be as close as I think it is, it's an identifier that I am getting close to the end. And the best part of the course is when you come up and you turn on the Boylston, and you can see the banner crossing at the finish line. no matter how tired you are, you see runners who pick up their pace and charge for the end. It's really cool. Crossing the finish line is it's an experience that you've thought about for the last 5 miles. You try not to think of the finish line because it just seems as though if you focus on the finish line, it comes slowly. You have to focus like 1 mile at a time. But once you cross the finish line, it's just a great relief. It's like the feeling of not running again and walking is a great relief.